Around the Department of Defense this week. This is your DoD Weekly News Recap.
NATO defense ministers met in Brussels, and Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan says the alliance does more than just operate within Europe.
Here I note the value of exercises such as Trident Juncture, NATO's largest since the Cold War in building our readiness. Exercises help us identify gaps and correct gaps. They also demonstrate to others our capability and capacity. We need both, and we know why. The world is changing.
The U.S.'s commitment to NATO remains strong and gives us a unique advantage, a united, capable, and warfighting alliance. He continued to Germany for the Munich Security Conference, where he praised the coalition's collective victories in eliminating ISIS leadership and resources.
Together, we have eliminated the group's hold on over 99% of the territory it once claimed as part of its so-called caliphate. We have ensured ISIS no longer holds the innocent people of Syria or Iraq in its murderous iron fist.
On Capitol Hill, the admiral in charge of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command told the Senate Armed Services Committee that while the Indo-Pacific region is largely peaceful, there are still challenges to keeping it free and open.
North Korea remains the most immediate challenge. Our military combat readiness and combined lethality are the best deterrents against any threat from North Korea. So I will continue to emphasize military readiness while simultaneously supporting the U.S. Department of State-led pressure campaign.
The admiral also said China is a major concern.
China represents our greatest long-term strategic threat to a free and open Indo-Pacific and to the United States. Those who believe this is reflective of an intensifying competition between an established power in the United States and a rising power in China are not seeing the whole picture. Rather, I believe we are facing something even more serious.
Next up, the largest multinational training event in the Indo-Pacific region is in full swing in Thailand. Exercise Cobra Gold brings 29 nations together to coordinate efforts in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief.
38 years this exercise has occurred, and Thailand is one of the strongest allies that we have.
And finally, following the Defense Department's largest audit, the military service's top civilian leaders spoke about reform at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington. Their top issue? Acquisition reform. Streamlining programs and simplifying the process will free up time, money, and manpower to do modernization and readiness better. That's your DoD News Weekly Recap. I'm Petty Officer Jen LeBron. For more stories about your military, go to defense.gov and use #KnowYourMil.